This episode is brought to you by Everywhere. Yes. Hey guys, welcome back to an episode by Brand World, and today we are doing, yes, the final Universal Yums unboxing. So my mom actually renewed it for a whole nother year, but we did unboxings ever since last December, and I almost made a mistake because I said for the final one I was going to say like my favorite box, my favorite snack, but then I got worried because I thought the last one was actually the final one, because it was for a full year and there's like the renewing slips in the last one and everything, and our first one was last December, so yeah, it was actually like a full 12 months, I guess. So yeah, but just like last December, which was our first one, of course, it's from multiple different countries, not just one country or whatever. So yeah, so as you can see, everything's green, unlike the usual blue, and it says these Yums traveled all the way from everywhere with little ornaments in the little Universal Yums Earth logo and whatnot right there. So yeah, so these are from different places. As you can see, I got a nifty little everywhere background that I just whipped up on Microsoft Paint, and yeah, so here we go into the final one. Wait until the end, and then I will what my favorite box and my favorite snack was, but for now, let's do this final one. So here is the slip, and you can see everywhere it's from. So I believe there's one snack from each of these places. So Canada, USA, Peru, Morocco, South Africa, Poland, Russia, and China, and Taiwan. So yeah, and then it says like some little facts about each of the place and stuff. Oh, and then it says a 2018 recap, so all the places that got from. So yeah, so this one was, of course, Greece, France, Poland, Spain, Philippines, Brazil, Taiwan, the UK, Thailand, Russia, and the Netherlands. So yeah, so those were all of the boxes that we did throughout this series. So yeah, so just first off, also, hopefully you guys like this series, because this was a definitely big series, or definitely biggest unboxing series, because we've never had like a full subscription. We've like, if you look in the unboxings playlist, it's been this for a long time. So yeah, so because this is our 12th one, and I don't think there's any other unboxings in between any of them either. So yeah, so here's a little booklet. It's got a whole bunch of things combining all like the different holidays that get celebrated and everything. And then like the holidays when they're actually like celebrated in each place, like Christmas, Hanukkah, Ramadan, and yeah, and then some trivia, of course, from the places that we had this year, and then onto the snacks and stuff, and then it's telling you to renew if you want to renew. So yeah, so let's just get right into it. Sadly, for our last bag, we don't get our arch enemy, the Yum bag. Usually some of these snacks would be in a Yum bag, but for some reason this time they did not include a Yum bag. So yeah, so I guess the scissors won't come in much use this time. Not that they usually do with the Yum bags. So yeah, so I guess we'll start off with these, which is Strasnig Bramberky from the Czech Republic. And I'm not too excited for these now. It says that they're mustard potato chips, and I do not like mustard, so yeah, and you can just see the grease on right there, like you can see that it's like already wet, so I'm not too excited for these. I kind of was, because they're just like regular potato chips, but if they're actually just like regular mustard flavored, oh my gosh, I can feel the grease on the outside. Well, they don't smell super mustardy. They're not too bad smelling. Alright, here we go. Yeah, they're like yellow. It looks like they have acid or something on them. But yeah, here we go. So when you first bite it, it's actually not too bad. Then it gets really powerful and pretty weird. But then it goes back. It actually doesn't taste like mustard that bad. So they're not really that amazing, but they're definitely not near as bad as I thought they were going to be. So yeah, so that was the first thing. So not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, that was from the Czech Republic. So now I guess we'll try this, which is from South Korea, and I guess it is prickly pear Yagua candy, which is prickly pear flavored rice candy. I didn't know you want anything prickly pear flavored, but okay. So these look like something we've had before. I can't remember if they're from South Korea or not, but they're like these super light things. And they look like that. Can't remember what box it was from, but we had something just like this before. And they were alright. Kind of taste just like a styrofoam peanut. I've never had one, but if you've ever had a styrofoam peanut, then you know. So yeah, here we go. I have no idea what a prickly pear tastes like, but okay. It has like a pop and then it reflexes and like shoots stuff off elsewhere. It kind of tastes like the other one that we had. I didn't really see too much flavor in there. It kind of just tasted like whatever. Yeah. So that wasn't too bad. Definitely wasn't anything special. That one was more weird texture. Like it like popped. That was so weird. But yeah, so that one actually was not that bad. It wasn't really anything special, but it actually has prickly pear in it as one of the ingredients. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, so next up, I think we will go for these from Poland, the Pierniki Uzakti gingerbread with mint icing. First, when I was taking the thumbnail picture for these, I was kind of excited, and I was just like, ooh, these look kind of good, but then I was just like, oh, mint icing. Because as you guys know, I do not like mint. I didn't like mint, and then I liked mint at my grandma's house, and I ate like a whole thing of mint cookies. Then I threw up later that night, and ever since then I have not liked mint again. I don't know if I ever will again. So, those just flew everywhere. Got little cookies everywhere. That's nifty. Okay, I can't really smell the mint, so that's kind of good. But they're somewhat soft, but they just look like that, kind of like little fidget spinners or something. But yeah, hopefully the mint isn't too powerful. It doesn't smell too powerful, but I'm not even that huge of a fan of gingerbread in the first place, so. Oh. Yeah, you can definitely taste the mint. It's actually not super strong, but I could definitely taste the mint. Then the gingerbread comes in. So yeah, that was kind of icky. I think if you like mint and gingerbread, you'll probably really like those, but I'm not a huge fan of either, so yeah. But yeah, so that was that. So let's see what we have next. I think we'll try these. So this is from Taiwan, and it's a Pop Smile sweet egg yolk popcorn with egg yolk flavored coating. So that's kind of weird. Popcorn that's flavored like egg yolk. I don't know. Egg yolk is kind of a weird flavor of popcorn, I'd say. They're very yellow. It smells kind of weird. But yeah, so you can see that is very, very yellow in there. So I'm not gonna like take a whole bite of a whole piece of popcorn. Actually, this one isn't too big. Alright, we're gonna risk it and put this whole piece of popcorn in. So that wasn't horrible. I just think if you ate a little bit, it would be kind of nauseating. It's just kind of weird. Like, it's not like a pleasant taste, but it's not like horrible either. But yeah, so there's that. So also right here, you got another recipe because they started including those. This one is for potato latkes. And then bring in the new year with some new traditions. Alright, so yeah, so I think next we'll go into this, which is from China, and it's called the Lucky New Year's Candy Crunchy Sesame Candy. So yeah, so it actually comes with 2 of these. So it's got that color combination of like the bad Halloween candy, like the 100 grand and whatever. Oh, that does not look like something that I want to eat, that's for sure. Kind of looks like some sort of building block or something. Alright, so it's like this weird colored like prism wrapped in like this weird white stuff, whatever that is. So I'm not gonna take a huge bite of that. It's making a mess. So let's see here. Huh. Yeah, when you bite into that, it crumbles everywhere. But whoops. Yeah, it kind of tastes like a Butterfinger, and it kind of has the like consistency and stuff of a Butterfinger. But then it just tastes like birdseed or something, and that's when it's not good anymore. So yeah, so that was that. So yeah, so that was okay, but I don't know, I don't think I would eat any more of that. Yeah, so here we go with the next thing, which is I believe the final smaller thing, I believe. Yeah, so the Qualitats marzipan bar with dark chocolate, and this is from Germany. So yeah, so it comes with one of these. I don't know what the heck marzipan is, but it has like almonds and stuff on it, but it looks kind of good. But yeah, so here we go with this. All the ingredients are in German as well, so I can't read those. Okay, there's a separate little tin wrapping in it. And I believe it said dark chocolate. I'm not a huge fan of dark chocolate usually, but yeah, so there's that. Nothing too special going on there. I'm just gonna break off a little piece. And yeah, so there's that in there. I don't know what it is exactly, so I'm not gonna like bite the whole thing right away. It's kind of squishy, and you can form it like moon sand or something. Oh, yucky. Alright, at first, that was pretty darn good, but then all of a sudden the flavor came in. That was pretty gross. I don't know. It was not a pleasant taste. Yeah. So far, there's not really been anything that I truly liked. Probably the best thing was this little nut-looking thing. And even, I mean, that was nothing special or anything. So yeah. Was that our last snack and we didn't even realize? Oh no, that wasn't our last snack. Okay, so this is our last snack. So hopefully this one's good because so we can have something pretty good. But yeah, so this is from Spain and it's called the San Andres. And no, it doesn't have an A, so it's not San Andreas. Crunchy chocolate Turon, which is chocolate nougat with crispy rice. So that doesn't sound horrible. It kind of just looks like a Crunch bar, honestly. But yeah, so there's that right there. It's even got like the kind of gangster font. But yeah, so here we go. Might have to use, yeah, we're gonna have to use the scissors on one of these things. So yeah, so this is our final snack that we will ever be doing here on YouTube. Because the rest of the box we're not gonna do YouTube videos on, but we are going to like, we're still gonna get them and just unbox them, but not like make videos of them. Because I already made like 12, and yeah, you know. So yeah, so as you can see, it kind of just looks like a Crunch bar there, but here we go. So yeah, that was probably my favorite thing out of the box so far, which is good for a good thing to end on, but it's kind of weird because the chocolate, of course, it's like nougat or something, but it was like, it seemed like chocolate, but it seems like it was supposed to be more flavorful than it was. Yeah, other than that, it was pretty much just like a Crunch bar. But yeah, so that is it for our last box here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, this box was alright. Definitely not the best one, but a decent one to end off this series on. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed this series. Now I'm just going to say like what my favorite box and favorite snack was. Out of all 12 of them, So yeah, so favorite snack is basically just going to be like my favorite just snack, like the one that I actually like finished, because most of these I don't usually finish. Like we kind of have like most of the rest of my family, like my parents and stuff, kind of try some of them, and then we pretty much just throw away the rest. But there's like some that there's been like a few select that I've actually like liked and finished and really liked them. And then boxes is where there's not, and then my favorite box is gonna be where like all of the stuff was at least decent and there wasn't really anything that I truly didn't like. So yeah, so we will do that real quick. I just gotta do some research and look back on some of my videos real quick, and then I'll be right back for my favorite box and my favorite snack overall. So I'll be right back with that. So I have been looking through the videos and it was kind of hard, but I came down to both my answers, and they also happen to be in the same video as you can see here, which was from September 2018, which was the Thailand box. So yeah, so first off, my favorite snack was actually from this box, which was probably the Sour Punk mango like chew things. I know that it's not super creative or anything, but it's just like here in America, like I've never had like I actually really like gummies and stuff, and so I like that, but also we don't really have like any mango flavored gummies here. So yeah, so it was just one of the snacks that like I ate all of, and I enjoyed a lot, and you could just suck on them or just chew them or anything, and they're really, really good. So yeah, so that was probably my favorite snack over all of the snacks, and that was kind of hard to choose because there was a lot of good like chips and crackers and stuff in there too. Yeah, and then my favorite box also happens to be the Thailand box, probably because not only did it have my favorite snack, the Sour Punk, but it also had the pineapple things, which were like, if you ate a lot of it at the same time, it kind of got like hot and kind of weird, but those are still really, really good. And then it also had like two kind of like Kit Kat wafer type things, and those are both really good, and I pretty much, you could eat all those no problem. And then the little cracker thingies, like they weren't amazing, but they weren't too bad. And then like the Yum Bag wasn't horrible, but it was probably like some of the better hard candy we've had still. So that's that. But then like the little bean snacks, like those were actually pretty darn good. They were just pretty crunchy, and there was nothing too bad about those. The only thing I didn't really like from the box was the coconut. And even those, like, those weren't horrible, like the little coconut thingies. Those weren't like horrible. I'm not a huge fan of coconut. The only thing that I like, there was only like one thing that I didn't like in this box, which was the big roll, which is the dried seaweed roll. I'm not a big fan of seaweed, the both types that I've tried, and that was just like hot, weird seaweed. But yeah, so other than that, that was my favorite box. Yeah, so guys, that was my favorite snack and my favorite box out of all of the weeks. I'm happy that they gave us one more, so I didn't have to just edit the description of the last unboxing and just put it in there so I could actually do it on video. So yeah, so guys, that is it for this unboxing, this episode, and this series. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed this series. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I have to say for now. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.
Bye.